Go ahead, Mr. Steele.
Kelvin Treadwell or O.G. Bentley, remember being told that he took guns that were used in this killing?
Yes.
And do you have anything to corroborate that O.G. Bentley or Kelvin Treadwell took guns that were involved in this killing?
No, other than what Mr. Zachary said, no.
And with regards to Kelvin Treadwell or O.G. Bentley, if you know through your investigation, did he have a child with Donovan Thomas's sister?
That's what I heard.
And did he have a second child with Donovan Thomas's sister a year plus after the death, God forbid, of Donovan Thomas?
I don't know.
Okay. I want to go back to Florida, January 11th, 12th, 13th, that time range, shortly after, the days after and the weeks maybe after Mr. Thomas, God forbid, was the victim of this homicide. Now, I want you to lock in on that, okay? Tell the jury through your investigation where Jeffrey Williams was staying in the state of Florida while he was working.
I was not the lead investigator on Donovan Thomas's homicide, so therefore I would not be able to answer that.
You or your teammates, tell the jurors where he was staying. That information.
I don't know.
I can't hear you.
I don't know.
Was Jeffrey Williams, do you have any information, Jeffrey Williams was staying in the state of Florida in the same location as Kenneth Copeland?
I don't have any information that Jeffrey Williams was even in Florida. Confirmed information that he was even there.
Did you ever, the cell phone records you got of Jeffrey Williams' phone?
I did not get cell phone records for Jeffrey Williams' phone.
Did your partners get cell phone records for Jeffrey Williams' phone?
I can't speak what anybody else did. I did not get records for Mr. Williams' phone.
Did you ever plot, you, maybe not, but your coworkers, Jeffrey Williams' phone going to Florida?
Your Honor, I'm going to object. The witness has been asked and answered multiple times and has stated she does not know of any records or does not know of Mr. Williams' whereabouts. Asked and answered is the objection.
Sustained.
Do you know where Kenneth Copeland was staying in the state of Florida?
I don't.
How about any of the other people? We could list them singularly or collectively. Demise McMullen.
I don't know where any member of YSL was staying while they were in Florida in January 2015.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I interrupted.
No, I'm finished.
Okay.
Did you get that, man?
Okay. What was Jeffrey Williams' schedule on the 11th of January 2015, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, etc.?
I don't know.
Did you ever look into that?
No.
Did you ever speak with Jeffrey Williams' manager?
No.
Did you ever speak with his lawyers?
I had no reason.
I'm talking about business lawyers.
I had no reason.
Did you ever speak with the accountants?
I had no reason.
You went through Jeffrey Williams' financial records, correct?
No.
You never did that?
I never did that.
Did you have somebody do that?
I didn't have anyone look into any financial records for Mr. Williams.
Did you get his financial records? You or a member of your team?
I can't speak for what anyone else did.
To your knowledge.
I don't know. I did not, sir.
How much contact through your investigation did Jeffrey Williams have with Kenneth Copeland or Mr. Zachary or Demise McMullen or any of these other people that you're talking about?
Which investigation? There were, I believe, 28 of them.
January 10th, 2015, January 11th, up till when you left the office.
I was not the primary investigator on the January 10th murder of Donovan Thomas. That was Investigator Thorpe.
Right. We got
so
that.
I did not receive any phone records or anything regarding Mr. Williams and who he contacted.
I believe I asked you, and just tell me if I got this inaccurate, but I believe I asked you the night that Donovan Thomas was killed, and you're speaking with Mr. Zachary, who's at Jeffrey Williams' home, whether when people were allegedly saying what they knew or supposed involvement on the killing of Donovan Thomas, whether Jeffrey Williams was already gone from his Sky House. Remember those questions I asked you?
Yes, I believe you already asked me that.
And I have that you didn't answer that. Was he already gone according to Mr. Zachary?
I believe I did answer that.
And am I correct? He already left according to Mr. Zachary, when those conversations were occurring?
I believe that was asked and answered, and I believe that the video is the best evidence. Objection.
All right, I can't really hear you without the mic. Sorry.
I believe that I object, asked and answered, best evidence. Asked and answered just a moment ago.
I don't think it was answered.
Go ahead.
The actual question. Is it true that Mr. Zachary said Jeffrey Williams was already gone from his apartment?
I believe I stated I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Do you remember the April 26, 2015 tour bus shooting incident I'm talking about, okay? Do you remember during this interview with Mr. Zachary that Detective Dennis, you and Mr. Zachary were talking about whether Jeffrey Williams was called on FaceTime during that night?
Yes.
And do you remember Mr. Zachary saying that Jeffrey Williams did not answer?
Yes.
Do you remember Mr. Zachary explaining that Jeffrey Williams looks up to Lil Wayne or Dwayne Carter, the performer?
I believe you already asked me that.
And is the answer yes?
I've already answered that, sir.
Yes?
Okay, so you answer the question unless there's an objection, and
And Your Honor, there is. an
it's not up to
objection.
you to decide what to answer and what not to. Yes, ma'am.
The objection was asked, answered, and just before we went on break, and best evidence, it was also played in the video.
Sustained.
Your Honor, thank you very much.
Okay. Any questions from any of the other defense attorneys? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Is there redirect?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. Sergeant Gaither, thank you. Is she released now, or are we going to see her back again too? All right, thank you. We can probably get a little more testimony in. Can you call your next witness?
Your Honor, the state calls FBI agent James Burney to the stand.
Okay.